We often hear students ask, what is working at a startup really like? So we've created this video to help answer that question and to give you some of our favorite tips to maximize your internship so you can get the most out of your experience. I recently heard someone say, working at a startup is like building a jet engine while you're flying the plane. Oh, and likely there's also a fire on the plane. Rooted in innovation, startups are known for their creativity, passion, opportunities for growth, impact, and autonomy. While startups can be a catalyst for change, there also can be risks and uncertainty associated with the startup ecosystem. First, it's best to learn what a startup is. A startup is a company within the first stages of operations. They develop and offer unique products or services. Startups have impact-driven missions with the goal of filling a need or absence in the current market. They challenge the "this is how we've always done it" mentality. Working at a startup can be a life-changing experience, but it can also come with a bit of a learning curve. Here are some of our favorite tips based on our own experiences and feedback from previous program participants to help you prepare and make the most of your own internship experience. Number 1, take initiative. Working at a startup will require a lot of self-discipline and the ability to work with little direction. There is plenty of work to be done, and your supervisor will never turn down additional help. While it can be uncomfortable, we always recommend taking initiative and being as proactive as possible. Number 2, be flexible. Early stage startups are usually small teams. Think about 2 to 5 people, with each person bringing a certain expertise to their specific role. However, with such a small team, people must be willing to adapt and wear multiple hats, often taking on work outside of their core competency. Being willing to be flexible and being able to pivot mid-project increases your value as an intern and as a teammate. Understand the mission. Do your research. Scour the company's website and social media accounts to become familiar with them and the industry in which they work. This would include any competitor companies as well. In an earlier video, we recommended that you ask questions during your interview to understand the type of startup that you're working with and what their specific goals are. Remember to go back and reference the mission throughout your internship to make sure the work you are doing is in line with the overall mission and see if you have any creative ideas to share and add. Number 4, set goals. Before you start your internship, think about what you want to accomplish. Set goals for yourself using the SMART goal setting method and share those goals with your internship supervisor. Think about how this experience can and will impact your future. Number 5, be ready to learn and share your expertise. You have been brought on to share your thoughts and ideas. Don't be afraid to share what you know. There is a high degree of collaboration when working at a startup. You are learning a lot and you also have valuable opinions to share. Number 6, speak up, advocate for yourself. You should request a weekly one-on-one meeting with your supervisor. Usually about 20 to 30 minutes is ideal. Take advantage of this time. Make sure you ask the right questions and create a meaningful connection with your supervisor. If you feel like something is not quite right, speak up. Share your concerns with your internship supervisor as well as your SageCore program manager. We want this experience to be beneficial and can help come up with solutions. We are always here to help support you, but you are your own best advocate. So we need you to reach out if something doesn't feel right. We cannot solve problems we don't know about. Number 7, embrace the unknown. It is common for things to change quickly at a startup. Earlier in this video, we recommended remaining flexible. Now, to build on that principle, we want to encourage you to embrace the unknown. It is okay to feel uncomfortable. Know that you have the ability to ask questions and share ideas. Number 8, if you identify problems, work as a team to create solutions. Don't be afraid to speak up when you notice something is not working. There is value in identifying a problem, finding solutions, and seeking help when you are unable to move forward on your own. You can always work with your team and collaborate on the next steps. But don't be that person who just points out problems. Think of potential solutions too. Number 9, celebrate successes, even the little ones. It is easy to get caught up in day-to-day tasks without realizing your tremendous impact on your organization. If you have completed a project or solved a problem, make sure you are taking the time to celebrate. Number 10, acknowledge that every startup is at a different stage in its development. Don't compare your experience to other participants in the program. Every startup is at a different stage and has a different focus. They have various missions, visions, ideas, budget, financial capabilities, number of employees, office cultures, work-life balance expectations, and the list goes on and on and on. Remember to identify what is important to you and keep your own goals in mind throughout the internship experience. This is your personal experience, and sometimes learning what you don't like is actually a lot more beneficial to your career development. So don't be afraid to take on tasks that result in that learning outcome. You would rather do this career exploration in the context of your summer internship instead of a full-time job later on. Working at a startup can offer a once-in-a-lifetime work experience and allow you to add many skills to your professional toolkit. You can work alongside experts and CEOs in a fast-paced environment with impact-driven missions. You also should understand that there are differences between startups and other types of businesses. We hope that these tips will help you as you prepare for your internship abroad.